Hello, hello, hello. Did you miss me? I missed you. It's good to see you again. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Let me just bring this over to this screen so y'all can see me. Hi! It's me, your wonderful archivist. How's everybody doing? Y'all looking after yourselves out there? Now, normally, today would be a Marvel Rivals stream, but unfortunately, my dear friend's space is very sick. Well, sort of. They're sick, I just don't know how sick they are. So, you get to hang out with me as I fuck around in Final Fantasy. Hello! So, it has been a long as fuck day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very much, scatterbrained, but that's fine, because who comes here for, like, proper content these days? I am indeed absolutely batshit. Let me get to the game scene so we can fuck around and I can do stuff. I should have all the chats open, but if I'm not responding, it's because I don't see it, and I'm very sorry. Alrighty then. As you see, we're back with the wonderful Lilith the Seeker. Also, I can change the size of the model on the vertical, so I do apologize if that's too big. Hey, thank you for the first welcome in, lovely. How you doing? Hi! This is where I find out my mic has been turned off this whole fucking time. No, okay, everything's fine. It's all good and fine and good. Let's reset. I'm exhausted. That's a fucking move. You're moving this Friday, aren't you? I am always exhausted when it comes to moving. I've done it a lot. Very much a family that moved around a lot over the years, so yeah, I get how exhausting it is, and I haven't even been able to properly help in the last few of this, you know? It's really annoying. I'm doing my best. Not very interesting yet, but we have time. Eventually one day I'm gonna come through and actually clean out all of the retainers. But you'll notice I have actually improved my inventory somewhat. If you're on TikTok or any other vertical streaming app, you can't, but I could move the screen and show you, but that feels like excessive. Tomorrow's your driving day? Yeah. Okay, why is this not showing everything? Let me just refresh. Because for some reason, I can see it on another thing. It's just not showing anything on chat. So why can't I see that? Thank you for the like, much appreciated. What is going on with my chat? Why can't I see anything? That is really weird. Because I can see people talking on the various sites that I'm on, but I can't see them in the multi-chat. Why? Yes. Okay, actually that came up, so I guess I just needed a refresh. Yes, I am indeed having technical difficulties. God, I can't believe that one thing I said back at the start of my TTRPG adventure has haunted me for 2 years. 2 years! Hey lovely, how you doing? The internet remembers. Honestly, fair, but Kate is my friend and she does this to me on purpose. That works. I'm sharing the stream. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I set some stuff up earlier, and it's kind of confusing to me if it actually works. So I'm getting more notifications than I did before. Hello, Riot. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? What you up to today, my friend? Okay. What do you think the chances are of it being Leap of Faith? Because I really don't want it to be Leap of Faith. But yeah, today is mostly just gonna be good vibes. Look, what are friends for if not to peep on you and poke fun a little? Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. And like, I give as good as I get. The best part is, if you're friends with me, I will remember the dumbest shit, and it will make no sense. But like, it's like if you make a spelling mistake in a chat I'm in, I will 100% remember it. Not because of any shame or anything, but it's like that whole Grink meme. It's like, oh my god, was the Grink there? Who's the sparrow person? An aspect. But you can call me Archivist if you like. I answer to both. A chill day? Oh boy, time for 7 hours of Eureka. Oh god. We did get to Shadowbringers though, which I'm kind of happy about. We can fuck around and do that. Motherfucker! Why? You know, I have had it easy on this front lately. Been laying the zombies cold duties and issuing myself challenges. Ooh, I love a good challenge one. I absolutely adore speedruns. I can't do them. Mostly because I don't have the focus to learn a game and break it that much. But, like, it's not one of the very ones that fuck me up all the time. I'm so pleased. Oh god. Oh, I've noticed she can be brutal. Look, being friends with me is a risk for most people. Okay, I am very kind, I am very loyal. I will 100% back you up in the event of an emergency. However, the price for that is that I have a savage sense of humor. By which I mean, I will say some of the dumbest shit and you will have to listen. It's great fun. Why is it always leap of faith? Why does it hate me? I mean, to be fair, it actually hasn't been that badly messed up. That actually worked. Yay! Oh. Like, using melee weapons and grenades, for example, is surprisingly fun, actually. Very fair. And my soul, though I think you got ripped off there. No. I like souls. I collect them and add them to my little hoard. I did find it very funny that people really liked that video, where I'm like, I will add them to my hoard and keep them like little treasures. Because that's what I intend to do. I love collecting knowledge about people. Oh, Christ, that was close. Alright. I was in the Salsa area earlier doing Lord of a Million, Triple Triad Plugs, and it was Air Force One 4 times in a row and I missed it. Son of a bitch. I really hope the, No! Come on, man! What the fuck was that? I really hope that the filter is correct. Because otherwise you're listening to me swear and it shouldn't... Like, of course, if you're in these streams, I swear anywhere. But, like, my streams should be restricted to adults. They should be, I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna get banned again. Really? Final Fantasy XIV added the jump game? It's had a jump game for a while. And it hates me. Riot has no soul of his own, so anyone who tries to buy, steal it is in for disappointment. I don't steal souls. People offer them. Or trade. That's what the library's all about. I hate this Salsa game. It has lots of them. Yeah, it has a lot of jumping puzzles, and I'm no good at any of them. My soul is full of Power Rangers and that sexy hockey show. I really do need to start watching more shows, genuinely. More of a thing. Okay, looks like I have to jump down. That's a weird combo. I know. I'm not judging. In what way would I judge when I know? I know what clips are going to be coming out soon, and I know that my mother is going to see them. So I can't judge anybody, trust me. No, come on, man! I was so happy when it was the fairy one, because I'm really bad, particularly at the fairy ones. But like, this is just getting embarrassing. Also, how is the sound? I was messing around with that a bit earlier, so hopefully it's all clear. Okay. For those of you just joining, by the way, I am the luckiest of lucky red sparrows, otherwise known as the Archivist. I am on close to 100% this game, and trust me, it's hell. The game is a tad louder than you. Okay, thank you, Aphasia. Let me adjust that just a bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But thank you very much. I really do appreciate it when people let me know about my sound, because the only time I find out about it is like when I go back to make clips, and it hurts because it's literally a 2-second fix. There are two wolves inside me. One is a cub who likes childhood things, and the other likes the sexy hockey show. Very, very fair. There is no judgment from me. I'm judging me. Why? Could either lower game or make you louder. Okay. How's that? Is that a bit better? Still? Or you're muted and no one says exactly! That's the worst! It's like, please, just tell me it takes 2 seconds! Please! Perfect. Fuck yeah. I was joking. Oh no. We know. I don't think anybody took offense, but if they did... Oh. But if they did, we can talk about it. Congrats on second, right? Well done. What I'm really worried about, right, is that my freaking the throwables thing is still on. It should still work. I don't know if it's fixed the whole not showing the throwables thing. So it's very loud in my headphones. It is so loud. Like, I'm pretty sure God heard it in his eternal slumber. Ow! Hi, Calm. Okay. So, what have we got to do today? We've got to go and do the various tribal quests that we must. I need... Who cares about bothering God? Not me! God and I have had a very serious talk about boundaries. Ooh, what don't I know? Tell me, dear. Tell me everything. Also, I will be recording more episodes for the Sleepless... Ow! Why is that so loud? Why? It shouldn't be too loud for stream, but because it goes through my headphones as well, it's so goddamn loud. You're currently not a bunny? What the fuck? I didn't know that was possible. So sorry, I had to cough. And the worst part is just muting just still leaves the VTuber so you can see me coughing. You might have something to say about what I'm about to... Oh god, you're gonna deafen me, aren't you? I can feel it. No! No! You little... Why? Why do you do this to me? Alright, starting a 5-minute timer. You little brat. It's funny because I turned into a pink Miko. Ooh, pretty. You're an aura at the moment. Excellent choice. Right. I think I went for the sailor for my one. Because the idea of creating a warrior of light that is rumored to be a creature of pure destruction was just, you know, too tempting. Hello, Drek. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? It's good to see you. Alright. No one saw that. Nobody saw that. Did everyone follow me in here? Hey, I appreciate it nonetheless. It's good to have company. I feel so small. Yeah. Don't worry, go and get like the really, really good stripper boots and you'll be fine. Not because you'll be taller, but you'll still feel slutty, like the Vieira tend to. And I'm allowed to say that because my main is a Vieira. And I've seen the boots that you get. Okay, the very first set of boots you get. And I'm like, I understand, but also. Although, honestly, if I had those legs, I would 100% wear boots like that. Are you kidding me? I was scrolling TikTok and saw... Hey! Saw you... I was like, it's actually working! It's actually working! Yes! Do you know how long I have tried to get this to work and it hasn't? I don't know if there are any comments coming through on that, but like, if there are and I'm not responding to them, please know that it's because I cannot see that. I'm not responding to that, Erudite. I refuse. And it's only because the person you're talking to is okay with you talking to them like that. Otherwise, I would give you such a ban hammer. Also, would rather not talk about how I am. Absolutely fair. You're welcome to come in and just vibe, lovely. You know me. It's a good place to just vibe and do what you need to do, or just, you know, hang out and let the brain goblins do their thing somewhere else, I suppose. I make no judgment on right or wrong correctness of that statement. What I have a problem with is people doing it in my chat. So like I said, the person you're talking to is chill with it, but if you directed that comment to me, I would ban you. Clear? I just wonder what I should do today. Because if I do plot on a Thursday night, people are gonna get mad at me that I wasn't doing it on the Friday night when everyone knows I'm doing it. Yeah, no? You sense a hostile presence. Like, no shh. No duh. Thank you. Thank you. Been trying out new glams and I found a few that you really like. Hell yeah. That's always good to hear. What's the point of glams if you can't play dress up? Exactly! I do wonder when we're gonna get more Vieira hats though. I miss doing my gathering after working on spirit bond farming. Oh god, don't remind me. I have to farm so much materia for the Realm Reborn relics. And I don't want to. I really don't want to. That's gonna take so long. F's in chat for Kate's sanity. 100%. I would die. Can I get in? I can't get into that just, but we're getting close. Ooh, I have a great way. Go on. Da, 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 da. Kate is the friend who says they have a good idea and you go, uh-huh, uh-oh. Yeah, there we go, I'm free. I'm free. Free from the no swearing, at least for a little while. Stop bullying Kate. Only I'm allowed to do that. I'm joking, obviously. But it's fun. I've been around this chat long enough to know things. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. No. Like I said, I was joking. Ah! Why are those so loud? Why? That hurts. And I didn't do it. Okay, so I've done some work off stream. Okay, I have been, let me just make sure both sides can see it. I've been gathering crystal sand, umbrage, singing clusters, a bunch of the bones and shells. I've also been picking up the king cakes because I did a bunch of math and basically have to get a whole bunch of crap to be able to do all the Heavenswood relics. So I'm suffering. 100% suffering. Oh right, yeah, no, I have a thing that I still need to do. Should I? So you need materia? I need a bunch of very low level materia. So if you have like a bunch of spare low level materia, please help me. Anyone, everyone. Okay, twinge of pain. Let's do a leveling. I haven't played White Mage in a while though, so it should be fine. Wait, why low level materia? So I'm doing the Realm Reborn relics, and there's like very low basic level materia, and in order to do one of the stages, you literally have to do a bunch of materia in order of level. So you can't use higher level materia. You have to use like grade 1 to grade 2, grade 3, like that, and it hurts my soul. I'm gonna have to go, and the worst part is, because I've leveled all my characters up to like 60, I would have to go around a very low level area and just, in the lowest level gear, which I don't have, and farm that, which is, again, something I signed up for, but I still hate it. All good. I still appreciate the idea. Alright, do I have anything I can give you? Doesn't look like it. I do have some of those, but not enough to fulfill the whole thing. Let's go see how much that's gonna be. Ward. I am normal. I can't believe it's taking more than a minute to get into a leveling roulette as a healer. What in the fuck knuckles is this? I need the potion. What was it? Was it the high potion or was it the high potion? Yes. Son of a bitch. Why? That's not a lot of stuff to gather, but like I also don't want to. It's amazing. You sad I wanna play. I know, but you can't because you're moving and your PC's all packed up. So you have to live vicariously through me, which I'm sure is less than fun. Oh man. I'm gonna take the opportunity to take a drink of water. Also, it's really funny watching the model when I do that. Not gonna lie. Also, my poor baby is so underleveled. Hopefully the move goes well. Yes! Hopefully it does. This is why I want a Steam Deck. Very valid. What was I doing? I was gonna do something. Oh, there we go. Taking it fun by bully. Hey, I said no bullying me about MSQ for a while. Okay, I got to Shadowbringers. I did the thing. I'm in the Crystarium. Y'all can fuck all the way off. There we go. I finished those. Godspeed. I'm excited. It's one that people have been really on me to play for a while, and I'm doing my best. I don't have any like regen shit, which is really annoying. It's been a while since I played White Mage. I won't lie. Yes, please. Give me all the details. Let me know if you end up liking the playlist I sent you. Yes, but I'm still behind you. We want to do the story with you. I know. And I will be getting to it, don't worry. I do actually plan to do some of it today. I'm just fucking with you guys. So I just found a new guilty pleasure in the gold saucer, Doman Marco. I may have a problem. I may call on you, actually. Because there's a bunch of achievements I have to get for that. And not a lot of people play it on this server. So I'll be like, please help me. I may call out for help. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the library. A new soul has accessed the library. Well done. God. Back in 30 minutes. Oh, no stress. Good luck with whatever you're doing, lovely. Oh my god, my healer's so under-leveled. Even if it's just it's a fun drive, make sure to stop every few hours. Oh my god. I forgot how stressful it was. This is a sage, I don't have to worry about a lot of this. Holy crap. Even if it's just get out of the car, move around. Yeah, make sure you take a bunch of breaks, lovely. If you die on this drive, I will never forgive you. Okay? Just so we're clear. Where do I get my regen? 35. That's what I'm doing. Might even do some side quests, like the class quests. If you didn't know, I keep a lot of the like normal quest stuff, like area quests to do in Sleepy Let's Play videos. You guys can just have something to listen to while you're doing stuff. Oh god. But yeah, let me know, Kate, if you do enjoy the playlist I sent you. It is like 8 hours long. So don't feel like you have to listen to all of it. For clarity, I have an ADHD playlist in which I put songs that, basically that whenever I hear a song that just makes me listen to it on repeat, I put it there. So less than half the tripling. Yeah, but still. Must be their first time. Okay, no. I will read this in a second. I know what I'm doing. You need sleep? Poor thing. Mine's a 12-hour playlist that's heavier than what Kate would normally listen to. Listen, it is in the process of getting longer. Okay, I only started it a little while ago. Like, just before, about 2 weeks before PAX? No, about a month before PAX last year. You go around that corner, swear to God. Jojo slept for once and I stayed awake thinking she wouldn't sleep in 8 freaking hours. On the upside, nobody's died yet and I'm quite proud. Yes, wait. There we go. Loves his metal. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of metal, but I don't dislike it. It has to be very specific metal that I enjoy, if that makes sense. Is it bad that I can fall asleep to that type of music? No. It's what brings you comfort and peace, so. Okay, we're good. But I also listen to, yeah. If it's something you enjoy, there's no reason why, like, falling asleep to it is a bad thing. It is surprising sometimes when it's, like, loud enough to shake the room kind of metal, and, like, someone is just snoozing peacefully, and that's entirely just because of the level of volume. I've seen it, though. It's absolutely insane. I'll go into a room that is absolutely almost shaking from the level of sound, and it's like, hi. How do you sleep in this? What the? No, I like to put on Let's Plays or speedruns. I love speedruns to fall asleep to, not because they're boring, but just because it's like it just works. It just works for me. I don't know why, but I like watching speedruns normally. My body aches. Oh, that is a mood. I've been in a 5-day pain flare. It's awful. My favorite genre is angry girl music. Honestly valid. Have you heard Bears and Wolves by Lil Max? Because that's a fucking banger. I absolutely adore that song. And it's always interesting to see people's reactions when I'm listening to it. If I'm listening in a place where they can hear it. Highly recommend. There was one that I absolutely adored. It's gonna bug me. Battlefield? Maybe. I'll look it up later. Once I'm out of this battle. Because it's gonna really annoy me until I do. I need like a full body heating pad. I'm pretty sure that's a blanket. Like an electric blanket, but I get what you mean. Yes. Not quite what I need. Need to get one myself. There we go. And I got a commendation. How's my flies? I actually got this really amazing one from Coles here in Australia. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like 20 bucks. And it's literally just one you can plug in, and it's a thin heating pad. It's so good. But I then burnt it out. But like, you know, I want the heat, but not like to be warm. Yeah, no, I feel that. 20 bucks? Yeah! It was really cheap! Okay, hold on. I have to look up that song. It's gonna really annoy me, otherwise. Because I will sit here and be thinking about it for like the 20 minutes. Yeah, okay, so it is called Battlefield. It's by Sky. Here in America. Yeah, no, so most of the time they are. But this one was really cheap. I don't know why. I was very grateful to have it, however. Let me look it up. I found it once. I haven't found it again. But if you can find it, let me know, because I will go there and get another one. Because I don't know how I did it, but I burnt mine out. Probably because I was using it for a long time. Oh, I meant the song? Oh, yeah. That's probably a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, the Battlefield one is really good. Shut up! Listen, okay? It has been a long day. Okay? I have suffered a lot! Alright. So I'm pretty sure this is the... Yeah, okay. This is the white mage one, so let's do this. My suspicions were correct. The taint has driven the fiends into a frenzy. Let us aid the knights and see to the cleansing. Yeah! Or a hearts up. Look, okay, it's been a lot. I'll tend the fiends. Pray focus on mending hurts. I'll do my best. Not the taint. I know, right? I do giggle. Oh, right, I have regen. What am I doing? I forgot I had regen. Look, okay, I haven't played this in a while. I have not played White Mage in a while, even though it used to be my main. Which is really sad, actually. Curses! The bees are being drawn to the taint. It is kind of funny that I don't time. I wish I could enjoy hot tubs, but they make me overheat, yeah. Yeah, no, like, so I'm very much the same. Oh god, no. Is there no end to them? Girl, you started this fight. The sprite, we must strike it down first. Working on it. Well, actually, I'm just healing. I'm really not helping in any significant way. Stab it. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, so I don't do well with any kind of heat. It's really ridiculous. Why isn't my regen sticking to her? It's really weird. We're almost done. Yeah, no, but I am just absolutely awful with the heat. Makes me very sick a lot of the time and tends to trigger more flares than it's worth. It's why the heat that Sydney has gone through in the last, like, week and a half has been vile. It's been 42 degrees. 42 degrees Celsius! What the hell? Okay, why? Why would it... I just feel like I need to be wrapped in something and steamed till cement. It's time to dispel it. I do love that we just stick our hand out to most things to interact with them. Could you imagine doing that in real life? It'd be really handy, actually. This energy, soothing and pure, sits precisely as my grandfather wrote. And your soul crystal, I believe it's taken on new radiance. In all likelihood, the spirit of Master Otoa within has blessed you upon you greater power. I can talk. I wonder, could it be the act of purifying serves to empower the White Mage? If this is true, it makes the Powgel's refusal to leave the forest even more incomprehensible. How long will they allow their laws to dictate their actions to the detriment of reason? At any rate, there's naught more to do here. Let us return to Camp Dragonhead. Also, if you know anything about Funfair's mounts, you know that this is one of the most horrifying mounts there is. It is so bad. If you don't know, this is a cat corpse, bloated by void power. It's horrifying. Let us review what we've learned. As we had suspected, the taint is being born along subterranean water veins. According to my grandfather's records, the headwater of the vein we just visited is situated further to the west. We must pass through Ishgard proper to get there. Fortunately, travel restrictions have been eased since the Holy See was returned to the Alliance. Be that as it may, we will be venturing into the unknown. Master Otoa's journeys did not take him there, and there's no telling what awaits us. We must tread warily and be no less than fully prepared. Had the Seedseers been willing to come, with your powers combined, we would have been able to go boldly forward. But there's no point in dwelling upon that now. I shall survey the lay of the land in order to ascertain our next destination. Meanwhile, I suggest you take the time to accustom yourself to your newfound power. I shall be here when you're ready to resume our mission. Ah, nice. That's okay. WoW has amounts of dead bodies sewn together. So does Final Fantasy. Hold on, I'll show you. So, let's just go to the mounts real quick. So, is it you? No. Where's my battle horses? No. I'll find it, hold on. Yeah, okay. So, these two mounts here, oh no, this one is made, cobbled together from the carcasses of noble beasts, said to and armored in elaborate silver plate. And the same for this one. It's horrifying. Yep. Okay. Healing goals unlocked. Yes, I know, thank you. Alright, maybe... Actually, that's what we can do. I want to do some Dark Knight quests, because that's closer to where we are in the game. That's just lore. WoW still has the faces. What? What the fuck? That's horrifying. I love it. More like Dark Knight. Got him. Ban for Zenny. Ban for Zenny for 1,000 days. Yeah, it has 3 faces. What the fuck? Man, there are some fucked up things in other games. In a lot of games, actually. Which is why I am like, nope. Honestly valid. Honestly valid. Honestly, at some point I should stop jumping over that, but I won't. So, Dark Knight quest. Sudago is looking grim and dark, as ever. After learning that love is the true power of the Dark Knight? Seriously? Ah, Lilith, fellow master of the dark arts. And yet that is but one of many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, a hero by any measure who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith when others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for great causes, and a knight who walks in darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say. But you tell me, do you yet walk the path? So long as innocents suffer, I will not forsake the abyss. I thought not. Then let us speak as comrades. Ishgard has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity. An enlightened age, yet, as we both know, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. As Dark Knights, we must remain vigilant for injustice and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden. Now, more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our fair city, felt the cobbles beneath our boots and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start at the last vigil? Okay. Sounds like fun. Yay! I love all these painful memories that this is gonna bring up. It's gonna be so much fun. This will go and do MSQ, and I haven't decided which one I don't want to do more. Got the Dream Runner horses and the Spirit Moose and a couple of others. I had a bunch of mounts in WoW. Where is it I'm going? Oh, literally just here, and I just didn't see it. I am great. I am so smart, guys. I am, like, the best. I do still have to do the roulettes for the singing crystals, though, so... Also, I love the fact that I can just walk around in an outfit like this in freezing snow. And it was just like, yeah, what about it? I'm the warrior of light. I am lit by an eternal flame that never dies. As you look on Fortum Matter... Christ, what is wrong with me today? As you look upon Fortum's Manor, you reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. Howdy! Hi! Welcome in, lovely. You seem distracted. Ah, right. You were a ward of House Fortum. Once upon a time. No, I suppose not. What was that? Huh. Damnedest thing. But I swear I heard something in your pack break. My stone! What? My soul stone! Bloody hells, is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? I don't know. Forgive me. Seems I'm the one responsible. I do not know you, boy. Name yourself. Mist, my lord. I'm no lord, and you're no mist. Don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have a power I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of ether. I thought to draw on natural sources nearby, but in doing so I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Forgive me, please forgive me. I will return it to you, I promise, but I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. Mist, was it? Who do you want to help? Anyone. Everyone. Look around you. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens. He means well enough. Why don't we help him find someone in need and give him a chance to use his power? Oh, bloody brilliant! Let's believe the mysterious boy with the mysterious power who mysteriously stole a portion of the soul crystal. What could possibly go wrong? I love him so much. Well, it's your crystal, Lilith. Either we deal with the boy here and now, or we go along with this plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter. I don't like killing people just for the sake of it. Congratulations, boy. You get your wish. We're not like to find any poor unfortunate souls here, so I suggest we head to Foundation. And if we find no one suitable there, you are to return what you stole at once. Understood? Yes, my lord, thank you for placing your trust in me. He has a really good point. That was a really fucking funny thing for her, I won't lie. Yes, let's just believe the mysterious boy who has a mysterious power, who mysteriously stole your power. Fucking. Oh dear. Why am I doing that? You have my assurances that the remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely that's enough to convince you to return to work? I've got a score of clients clamoring for me services, clients willing to pay full, in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them. I understand that, I do. But it has been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement, and I know many of the clients of whom you speak have come to you recently. I know this to be true. It's one thing to aid the scholastics, miss and lady, but you've got to understand me position here. Bloody politics it is. No man lifts a chisel till we're paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. Blessed evening to you. Oh, I beg your pardon. I did not notice you standing there. As you may have overheard, I am funding the restoration of the statue of the Saint Verlolt, and as you may have guessed, it's not going well, on account of my insufficient funds and my family's growing infamy. My cousin was Sir Ignace, the Saint of the Heaven's Water. He served the Archbishop faithfully together with his sworn brothers, great, goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes, if Sir Amaric and this warrior of light had believed. Ignace was distraught when he learned the statue had been destroyed by the Duranians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration, but because of those tales, the others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know, nor care if Sir Amaric speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin, and a man of fury, and I will honor him by completing his legacy. Or so I once believed. Perhaps it is indeed beyond me. Yep, okay. Fair enough, then. Suddenly we put them down because they can steal power from us. So that means they could become the Warrior of Light. Honestly, I feel like Lilith would be like, so... Hi, Pony. Please don't do that. Please don't follow me around. I don't mind it's because it's you, but then other people start doing it and I get to train around fucking any area and it's really distracting. I don't mind if I'm not doing story content, but like, it's alright. It's all good. We found someone, didn't we? I knew it. I knew we would. I can help her. Yes. Yes, I will make it right. I have the power. Come, let us not keep this poor woman waiting. She doesn't need magic. She needs money. Like, I mean, I could probably afford to rebuild the whole thing, but like, she needs money, not magic. Unless you're going to, like, use magic to repair it. And honestly, there's a better use for magic than that. Is this child a friend of yours? The way he stares at me is somewhat... Do you wish to see your cousin again? Well, yes. I would love to see Ignace again. More than anything, but I know I will not. He walks in Halone's halls, I am certain. Think of him. Think of his face, of his smile, of his love. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye. And then go to a quiet place you shared where no one will come. Wait for me there. I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem to be earnest, I will trust in you and do as you ask. There is a garden to the south of the tribunal, of which we were both fond. I pray you will explain to me, all to me when this is finished. Go with her. I will go to Sturgo and Riel and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That's a promise. It's all good. I'm not angry, Tony. If I was angry, I wouldn't be talking to you over stream. I would be messaging you and being like, what the fuck? And the fact that I am not, you can take to mean I am not angry. Where the fuck am I going? Here. I have 30 more levels on Gatherers. Oh god. Yeah, I have so much to do in there, but it's really boring to do on stream, so... Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No, it cannot be. Ignace, is it really you? Oh, praise Halone. You're alive, you're alive! My dear cousin, how it warms my heart to see you in good health. I pray you will forgive me for my lengthy absence. I killed you. Don't be foolish. There is only joy to see you in return. Come, we must go to your father and mother at once. How they will weep at the sight of you. I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as a son who gave his life in service to the Archbishop and his home. I have heard that you yet labor to see the statue of Saint Valerant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure. I am undeserving of your praise, cousin. For all my efforts, the statue remains a shattered ruin. But seeing you here, so full of light and life, fills me with renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you have indeed done the things they say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness. I love you, cousin, now and ever after. Look after my parents and yourself. I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him to me. But you must know he is not safe here, I pray to you. Help him flee the city. She's right. Ishgard is no place for the man of the heavens, Lord. We will sneak him out of the city. The fewer the better. Meet us at Falcon's Nest after we have much to discuss. That was suspicious. Most curious. Oh, it's Falcon's Nest. Ugh. I'm so clever. Like I said, it's been a very long day. Let me off. Let me over! Fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignace from Millie, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late. That seems suspicious. I do still have to do a bunch of fates to get the crystals. That might be something we do for a while. Well, shit. Forgive me. Forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignace. Thank you for the follow, Rockstar. Much appreciated, lovely. Welcome in. That which remains of him. I can give the memories form. I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones. But as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Aether, formless and free, that which I took I used to make Ignace and Millie whole. Draw your sword, reclaim that which is lost, consume the abyss with Soul Eater. How do you know what it's called? How do you know what the spell is called? Like the move is called? Monsieur? How? Finished. Good. I've had enough of this farce. Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody night in of the Heavens Ward in the middle of Ishgard. Fury, take me, you are a fool. We're lucky to be alive. The soul crystal is restored, then? Nope. Or not? We had an agreement, boy. You were to return that which you stole. Forgive me, forgive me. I return to you that which was used to give Ignace life, but as for the remainder, 4 more times. It is within my power to do this 4 more times. 4 times, and you shall be made whole. You have my word. For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless. Not only did you rob Lilith of her ether, you imposed upon her to find you people in need. You want to do good? You want to be a hero? You want to help people? Then why weren't you better prepared? I will never be a hero. I only wanted to help. It's not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story. The promise of what could have been. It's enough to break a heart and a woman. The shattered pieces of a life will never come together again. But if a glimpse of their loved ones grants them the peace they deserve, then I must. I must. It's your decision, Lilith. You're the victim. Well, he's got my ether. I'm not about to let him out of my sight. Then you will continue to accompany me? That's a relief. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even Sid. He may look and act like a chocobo's ass, but he means well. Fuck, I love her. Fine. I'm only trying to put the fear of the gods into the little shite, but by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next. They're so fucking cute! They're so cute! I love them! I love them so much. Okay, so I don't actually have to teleport back yet. Just what I needed. Another child to look after. Am I a Dark Knight or a nursemaid? But I don't know anymore. But times, they are ever-changing, and perhaps we Dark Knights must change with them. Long-held truths are become lies and villains' hero. Though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. No offense, of course, but you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncompromising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate responsibilities, or sensibilities. If anything, I'd say you are too accommodating, but is your ether and soul crystal at stake? 4 times, he swears. But we shall hold him to it, together. In the meantime, you may as well get some rest or attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap or a tavern to have a drink. Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, let's go do this. Why not, right? Even though I'm having such difficulty talking and reading today. I don't know why. Da, 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 dum. We're about to do an MSQ for Shadowbringers, so if you don't want spoilers, now's your opportunity. This your first time in a tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What you be having? Oh, water, please. A fine choice. And what have you been paying with? Well now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity, and I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What say you to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence snoring, like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Alright. I guess. Sure. I love that I start doing MSQ and no one says shit. But as soon as I don't do MSQ, I get yelled at. That's not me. I need a collection. My ether compass. There we go. 495 yalms to the south. That's fine. Also, I will go and reset my ventures. My retainers. Brains. Trying to log out without turning my keyboard into a Cheeto dust mess. I thought you were gathering them. Fair enough. I could actually use a snack, I'm not gonna lie. Like, chicken nuggets would be so good right now, but also I'm lazy. I may have discovered the bag of Cheetos while Fidget is locked out. Hey Risa, how you doing, lovely? I hope you're doing well. Is that what my DM is, honey? Drek, thank you for gifting your sub to Pony. Much appreciated, lovely. Why is that the emote? Why is that the emote in that? God damn it. I forget. Honestly, I feel like I should make a channel in the Discord for you guys to remind me of things I need to fix for my streams, because I forget to make notes. Hello? Monsieur? No response. Maybe you need to look louder. So we'll do this, and then I'll go do my ventures, and then we'll come back and finish the quest. No response. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing. You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up in their absence. Well, shit. Okay. Let's go to the Crystarium. The Crystarium, my dears. Da 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 dum. Oh. Is that what Fidget got up to today? Oh dear. Oh dear. I do love the music here, I won't lie. Yeah, she ate about 3 days worth of food? Oh, that poor cat. She is not gonna feel well. Honestly, that cat has given you such trouble. Like, I get it, because my cat's a little shit too. But like, damn. The oil takes it to a new level. I should clean up my room as well, but I'm too lazy to do it. Are you too lazy to do it, or do you want to do it but you don't have the energy to do it? Because if you, like, don't... It's a habit I get into. Beating on myself for not doing things, and it just makes me feel worse. So... lack of energy is usually my problem. Yeah, lack of energy. It's not laziness unless you get pleasure from not doing the task. That's, like, and I'm not fucking with you, that's generally what it is. If it didn't matter to you, you wouldn't be agonized, like, you wouldn't have a problem with it, you know what I mean? And therefore, it's not laziness, it's just, you're tired. What? Wait, can you say that again? If you don't get pleasure from not doing the task, it's not lazy. Lazy is being able to enjoy not doing the thing. But I want to start filming knitting reels and stuff, and I'd feel better about it if the apartment was clean. That's fair. And, like, I get it, but it's very much... What we think of laziness is often either task paralysis, perfectionism, or, yeah, it's not caring about the thing you are not doing. If it bothers you that you're not doing it, but you still can't do it, that's usually, executive... what is the name? Hold on. Executive dysfunction. I got there. Or you got perfectionism, or you don't have the energy. There's a difference. Oh, you might be able to have a moment. You're welcome. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Gone. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town? Outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And here I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat, wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Thank you. Now, for me, it's laziness, is it? Because you sound bothered about it. Because I really should do this isn't usually a sign of laziness. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some dork on the internet. My boy!
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
I know that voice.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Reunion time!
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
Aww. Do I not get a hug?
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
My boy!
Oh, just like that? Oh, Alfie, no, you really are a dear.
He's so cute. He's
Well,
here.
I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
If he hugged you, would that really be Alfie? Yes! I don't care! I want him to give her a hug. I mean, to be fair, he's had like a year.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Yeah,
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Also, it feels a little weird that they're because when this game started, he's 16, right? And like the events of Heavens would maybe take a year, if that, like up until the end of that, and Stormblood, maybe a year and a half. And now he's a year older. It's like they're trying to make him age appropriate as quickly as possible, and it's weird. Me, I was more worried about you.
Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Well, you see, the Exarch is a fucking shit aim. Okay?
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Very fair, Alfie boy. Yeah. I made her cry. It was bad.
But before we
she
bid
was
this
worried
world
about me.
farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Oh!
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
Is that it? Is that all we have to do? Just avoid a little calamity. Gosh. We'll be done by dinner.
By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
The Black Rose.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means.
Curls up in a ball to watch, chills out to watch another calamity situation.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
No stress, Pony. Do what you gotta do.
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Look, man, you'd think they'd figured it out by now, but clearly they needed 8 of those to work through things. Yeah, they did not learn the first time.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Oh! The first 7
One
times,
being
yeah.
Sin Eaters, of course.
And now all-out war.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
That's my boy. He's grown up so much.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority.
I do love roasting fictional powers who keep screwing up during calamities. Listen, I am with you. I will roast any fictional company ever. Most of the time I do it. Most of the time I roast real companies too, but then my account gets limited and it gets awkward.
If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Not really, but sure. You can count on me. I'm with you there, but I don't want you to get banned or... Yeah, please keep it to Discord. I like my account, thank you.
Once more.
It would really fuck up my whole post every day and check the statistics thing to see, like, if my account gets banned. That would suck. Assuming you've no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I've yet to set foot in Newmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and then cross a small bridge. I just think it's funny that screwing up during the calamity is like a constant trope in stories. I mean, yeah, but like, on the one hand, completely agree with you, 100% agree with you. On the other hand, if they didn't screw up, what would the heroes have to do? What do the heroes have to do with it, like a peaceful and like happy society? I kind of want to do these quests, but I do save them. Okay, no, I will save them. I do that. I keep saving them so that, you know, I can do the sleepy quests. That's true, the heroes would have to learn to do things, like gathering, and farming, and mundane, boring things. God, Lilith would just love to, like, retire back to a little house and actually spend a day there without having to do shit. Like, that would be so good! Kalusha seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from his existence. No! Get away from me! Over there! Quickly, someone's in trouble! It wouldn't be so bad, actually. Yeah, right? It'd be nice just to, like, have a normal day. Let her finally just be able to breathe for once. Okay, a bunch of my beating tools are missing. No! Do you think Fidget maybe moved them around? Ooh, that is a really pretty purple. Oi! Oh, thank the fates, you- Look out! Hi. Forgiven cowardice. Okay, honest question. Do I need to make the model smaller on the vertical thing? Because I feel like it's taking up too much of the screen, but I'm also not sure it's blocking anything important. No, I have another suspect. Go on. Ah! Stop it! Maybe a little. I don't like not being able to read along. Okay. Give me a second to finish this fight, and I will make her smaller. Or move her. Is it the suspect I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm worried a little bit now. What is Alphino doing, by the way? Alright, give me a second. I'm just gonna make her smaller on the thing. Okay. How's that? That's a bit better. She's a lot smaller and you can see a bit better now. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. It's alright. Get up. My poor eye. Thank you, young miss. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright? Are you alright, madam? Okay, I'm still blocking the screen a little bit. What if I did this? What if I turn her upside down? That sounds really stupid, but like, hear me out for like a second. What if I do this for cutscenes? It's so silly. Sorry, I'm good, I'm fine. I'm just also gonna fix it here so that you guys can read along on screen as well. There we go. There we go. No, that's really stupid and it looks bad. But it was really funny for like a second while I was doing it. That's perfect. Now, let me just put her like this for a little bit so you can... Oh no, you can't see the screen properly at all. What am I supposed to do? Okay. I'll leave her like that for the moment, and then when we're out of the cutscene, I'll put her back at the bottom like she's supposed to be. Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing to compare what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let it stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lass like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. You're most welcome, darling. As the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? A brief history then. It was not long after the first flood swallowed the better part of the world that the Sin Eaters appeared, some beastly, some beauteous. Yet regardless of their form, all seemed incapable of speech and are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They're predators and we are their prey. Kalusia suffers from far fewer attacks than most regions, but even so, the list of the Sin Eater's victims grows longer by the day. A tragedy without end. Still, we have won a small victory this time at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. What if I just do this and just have her at the top of the screen? Like, that's not too bad, right? Yeah, I think having her up here is gonna be okay. If I just have it like this, it looks better, right? I know that not everyone can see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. 44 yards to the southeast. Well, we're headed in that direction anyway. Sort of. We're about to go southwest, which is kind of annoying. No! Sir, do you not see that I am busy? Where she is first now is perfect. Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. I know it looks a little bit weird to have her at the top of the screen, but like, it's better than cutting off the, everything. Oh, I can't see my chat. That's why this is weird. Yeah. She's not at the top for us? Where is she now? That's weird. Hold on, let me just transition back and forth. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you guys on the YouTube one? Because that one's not generated by me. That's auto-generated by... Nope, we're on... Oh, you're on Twitch. Okay. Alright, cool. Ow. That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town. The dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
I don't mind her at the bottom. I don't know where she is. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Because I've got it set up for TikTok on the side. So the vertical thing for TikTok. And on that, she's at the top right now. I have her at the top. But yeah, it's fine. Size-wise, you can still read along now. Awesome! Sweet! This is good? Excellent.
I thought I recognised you. Brought a new friend, eh?
That sounds familiar. That voice. Who does that voice?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
Sir, I kill gods for a living? What do you want from me?
She's not here to compete. Leave her be.
What? I was only making conversation.
No, you weren't.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
I do have an ad coming up in about 30 seconds, which means in about a minute. So.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all! Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu! Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it? Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Okay, we just gotta stop for the ad to go through. Sorry. I don't do this for most quests, I only do it for the MSQ. So that I don't gate main story content behind payments, if that makes sense. I know how to cook the fish. Yes. Welcome back, Con. Oh man. My notifications are going mad. What the fuck? It's gonna be a hell of a day tomorrow because I have stream, and then I have stream tonight, and then I have to try and get some sleep before I have to get up for work tomorrow. And like, even though I will finish at like maybe 11:30-ish, I have a lot of difficulty sleeping because of, you know, pain and shit. And then I have a full day of work tomorrow, and then I have stream again. And then on Saturday, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get done that's like work, social stuff. A little bit less priority, but it's still going to take a lot of like mental energy. I have a TTRPG thing that I have to do in the evening, which is at like 8 p.m. I want to say 8 p.m. And then Sunday, I'm running a game, an intro to D&D for a group of beginners. Over on Discord, which will be a lot of fun. And then Monday, I have another engagement. I can't remember what that engagement is off the top of my head right now, but like, and then Tuesday I have work. So the next time that I get a proper like rest day will be next Wednesday. And my dumbass has already booked a doctor's appointment for that. So technically, the next proper rest day that I have will be Saturday. Not this Saturday, the next Saturday. God.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Eulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Hey, Snow. Yeah, no, I remember. That's 8 p.m. for me. That's this Saturday. And then next Saturday... No, I have to crash out early because I've got the game on Would-Be Heroes on that Sunday, and I might have work that Sunday for Fortress, so... Good God. Time zones are hard, yeah. Good God, what am I gonna do?
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Power naps? That's, like, I have insomnia.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you!
Oh,
Enjoy!
thank goodness.
Meal is a foodstuff which Eulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well.
Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying I do not remember any of Shadowbringers. I did it once, and, like, did, like, nothing. And, like, none of it has stuck. Because it was a while ago and I was going through a lot. But, like, this reads like a Soylent Green situation, right? So I don't know if that's a truth, I don't know if that's a lie or anything, but this reads like a Soylent Green thing. Right? Or am I the only one getting those vibes? Can't confirm because that would be spoilers, but, like, this feels weird.
Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
Odd. Yes!
well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
You haven't eaten it, have you? Yes, it does. Bonk hammer power naps. I wish. Don't work on me, unfortunately. I mean, there have been points, right, where I have taken the equivalents of, like, very, very strong Valium and still not been able to sleep. I want, like, fresh bread with butter and... Oh, that would be so nice. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city thus far have come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin-Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they can improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. Their attitude is so entrenched now, I worry... Well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Why? I trust you. You got this. Must look. It was nice to see you, Sparrow. Nice to see you too, Snow. Can't wait for Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. Still here, are ya? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Eulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that South-East brass and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Yeah, I still think it's a Soylent Green thing. Where are you getting this food? There's no farms. I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't see the farms. They don't necessarily show them. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Sips tea. Ooh. That was a weird noise. Alright. Look out. Gatetown. Gatetown is a haphazard mess of shacks and lean-tos. The result of refugees throwing up shelters as they await their chance to embrace the comforts of Yulmore. Though the living conditions can be best described as abysmal, the regular distribution of meal and minimal risk of Isha attacks has only seen the population increase over time. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that awaits for me in those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? She's a literal pick. Sorry. That's actually not a good term to be using, because it's quite derogatory, but it was just a really funny turn of phrase at that point. You've seen what Gatetown has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, unable to conceive of another way of life. I acquired Darkside Mastery. Nice. Hello, second. Welcome in, lovely. How you doing? He wears a look of profound disapproval. I wonder why. You disapprove of Yulmore? Yeah, I do too. It's fucking sus as hell. It is difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to me. If these people have claimed to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they're all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. I'm not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of the Kalusia's people. I am not so naive to think as there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. Is this feeling a little too real for me today? There has to be a better way. I will not know it for sure until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. It is fortunate that you arrived when you did, Lilith. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. Yonder, they're called, though you and I know them as Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. As Tataru took on such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kagane, business favors the bold. So I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruit in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Umoran lord would have a time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. And we're just discussing this in the open. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating price. I'm proud of you. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Again, we're talking about this in the middle of, like, a shack town full of people waiting for any opportunity. Who's to say we're not being listened to right now? Why would you not take me out of this area and then talk to me about this? Excellent, I shall be glad of your company. First things first, we must pay a visit to Moshimoa, my supplier and right. Come on, it's just to the northwest of here. Northeast of here? Northwest of here. What did I read? Just stay! Stay! That's exactly my fucking point! So annoying. I was fucking right. Dick. Alpha, no, come on, man. You're smarter than this. Probably not always the sharpest, but also probably baiting someone. Yeah, probably. They have never seen a car like this. Like, this would blow their little minds. Fuck off, I'm in a car, birdie. And when it can fly, you're nothing more than window dust. I don't know. We will find out. Fuck off! What are you doing? Do I look like easily digestible prey? Fucking idiots. Through bushes and shit. It's a magic car! If it couldn't handle that, how would it transport the King of Lucius? Is there something I can do for your friend? Good day to you, Moshimoa. This is my associate, Lith. We're here to collect the produce I purchased. I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No, he'd said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Alpha, no. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You should find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take up the west. Your shit itself! I'm fine. It's that way. Yes, I know directions. Shut up. Is this really the decision you want to make, buddy, friend? Fine. Gave you a chance. I mean, I drove over a speed limit sign once. Does that count as magic? Not as far as I remember. But hey, maybe things have changed since my days at the academy. Still new things there now. More like I flattened said sign, then dragged it with me through the intersection. Did you screech? Like a velociraptor. It's really important to me that you did. Still with blue hair. There you are, motherfucker. note. You have located your quarry. Which is like, oh shit, now what? Valid. But honestly, the Velociraptor screech would have added a lot to it. Lilith, any sign of him? Yeah, I found him. Didn't do any lasting damage, luckily. Nice! To you or to the car or to the sun? You have a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good on his escape. Honestly, if I had the legs for it, I would 100%, if I had the body to wear this, I would wear this outfit. Just all the time. Or like similar ones, because I have to change up my outfit. It's really annoying. Even if they're all clean. I have to, it's just, yeah. Hi, thief.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
So do you and everyone else.
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Christerium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Ah, hell. Alpha, no. Fine.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
I mean, fair enough. We have other ways.
You'll give me your place. Just like that.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, alright. I'm still proud of him. God fucking damn it. You're gonna regret that, boy, aren't ya? It's gonna be like a hive in there. I swear to God, if we get in there and there's some
This was but one
shit.
path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
I'm not judging you, kid. You did
I do
well.
not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
Nah, we're not the bad guys. You help where you can. That's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
That fucking impression I'm dying.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Shall we return to Wright then? Is that?
What do your elf eyes see?
I can't be sure, but I
Sorry.
think someone's in trouble.
Sorry, I have been waiting to say that.
Come on. They may need our help.
Our help? What the fuck are you gonna do? You didn't do shit in the last fight. But fine, our help it is. Fuck off. Do you not see that I am on a glorious sea pancake? Fuck off, Woodman. Da, 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 da. Yeah. There is also an alarming lack of crystals. I won't lie. There is one up there, I guess. Stop. Abby's gonna talk until I awaken and beg him to stop. Fair. Honestly, I adore Alpino, I really do. But I do love to give him shit. Man, he's fast! Aether current! Same. We'll help you in a second. This is really important to me in case it teleports me. So he was insufferable early on. Yeah, but most 16-year-olds are. Give him a purpose, and he thinks he's got to be the only one in the whole world that can do it. That's just true of all 16-year-olds. They think they're invincible. Except me. I was insufferable anyway. I knew I wasn't invincible. That should take care of the worst of the injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray, keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? Well, settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited to Yulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Valthry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there, how are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, I suppose it wouldn't have counted much. Monstrous, and the citizen condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Valthry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. Ah, it's a cult! The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts to securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Away into the city. Okay. I admit it. Alphino did good. I'm proud. Oh, I can just teleport there. That's fine. Pray, accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I will assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I'm able to, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmoran elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, they may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I'd give it gladly, after all you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. No, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. And I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Yay! Should you make it into the city, have care what you say and do. I wouldn't want you to save my life only to lose your own. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush, nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you... well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant. Sure. That's settled. All we need now is to return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. I like the difference in the crystals. Like, that's really pretty. I love that gradient. And ooh. Blue quests. It is amazing how quickly my brain went, ah. I'm allowed to do those. And an aether current! Fuck yeah. Oh, who are you? Forgive me, it's not often we see travellers in Right. What with how dangerous it is hereabouts. I even worry for my husband taking the road down to the shipyard, and he's as strong as a Talos. He has been gone a good while, though. If you're headed that way, could you please let him know that his wife is expecting him at home? Yeah, of course, I can do that for you. The little shitbird. Sorry. I love this thing so much, and I know it's a Choco Copicore or something like that, but all I can think of is like the little shitbird that just like jumps. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Boing, boing, boing. He's well built, apparently. But sorry. Something I can do for you, stranger. Is your wife at home? Choco. Yeah. Well, beat me with an hammer. Has it been that long? I was aiming to salvage the planks from this old ore, but she's given more trouble than I bargained for. Bit of a waste to leave all this lumber lying around, and not much call for seaworthy ships, since the light ate up half the world, you understand. So I reckon it would be better for a woodworker like me to put into good use. These boards, though, are so tightly joined I can't pull the bleeding things loose. Here, do me a favour and sprinkle some of this powder along the joints on the keel. I'll keep working on this end, and with any luck I can make it home before the wife stomps down here to fetch me herself. Sure, I guess. Corpictor, yeah. I like my term, thank you. Aw, I was really hoping that would make it. Let me on! Fine. Would've been funnier if I could walk down the keel myself. Like it too. Bitch. Why? Did I just jump up like that? I could have just jumped up from that. You know what? It's fine. I'm normal and fine. That should do the trick. Our fire crystal is the best thing for melting wood glue. Just pour on a little water and the steam will take care of the rest. This ought to be a one-man job now, thanks to you. And if you could let the nurse know I'll be done within the hour, then you'll have helped me out of 2 rust spots today. I follow an artist that makes custom plushies of those. I want a pink peony one. Yeah, that would be really cute. I won't lie. I definitely have a favoritism for, like... Favoritism? No, that's not the word I mean to use. What is the word I mean to use here? Affinity. Affinity? Yeah, affinity for, like, plushies. I love plushies. One day I want to have a plushie of the VTuber model. I think that would be really cute. Or the mascot that I end up getting. Because I have one, but it doesn't work with the text-to-speech option, so now I have to try and fix that, and it's a headache. And I really want to have a chat mascot that you guys can talk to me through, so... He's alright then. Oh, that's a relief. Wright's had its share of troubles, and a wife does worry. What? He had you help in strip planks? The cheek of that man! Still, we're lucky his father taught him the trade at all, even if he uses those skills to take ships apart instead of building them. A woodworker puts food on the table, so I'm grateful to his family for keeping up their traditions. And I'm grateful to you for bringing me peace of mind. Please, take this for your kindness. You just have that? Oh, I assume it's like a wind map, but to me, she just handed over an ether crystal full of wind. And that's really funny to me, so... Excuse me, but you're the lady Alphinae was traveling with, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Lilith. You can call me Lilith. Lilith, how lovely to meet you. My name is Euless, and I'm the acting village mayor. I was hoping someone of your talents would pass through right before long. The thing is, I need to visit someone up at Stonegazer, but I'm afraid to walk the path alone. Do you think you could provide an escort? Sure, easiest thing I've done today. Why thanks, I just couldn't bring myself to ask one of the villagers. You see, there was an incident a while back where a veteran band of hunters was badly mauled. Simply mentioning that it's unsafe to wander outside the village these days would be enough to bring up memories of that grisly scene, which is why it's been so difficult to even bring up the subject. But such does not change the fact that the roads are indeed dangerous. Pray, meet me on the road to the north and be prepared to fend off the wildlife. Sounds like fun. Chance of grisly death? Most likely. Bring it on. Ooh, you ordered a plushie to represent Risa? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Broccoli was not the best choice on a med day. Why? I've never had an Oh. I understand. I understand. That's what went wrong. I was like, why am I moving incorrectly? It's because I moved my hand up higher. I'm like, here. Also, that actually just reminds me, funnily enough, if you've not taken your meds and you need to take them, now is an excellent time to do so. If you've not had some water in the last half hour, it's also a really good idea to have a drink. Also, if you've not had a snack, snacking is good for you. What did I tell you? I was barely 10 steps out of the village. Come on, let us hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather. Sure thing, Chicken Wing. Why did you walk off the path? Oh no, you didn't. Okay, I'm thinking the quest marker's over here, and it's like, bitch, it's a straight path. Why is the intrigue music playing? Thank you for the escort, Lilith. This is the gentleman I wish to speak with, so we won't need to go any further. Look. Are you wandering around by yourself out here? You know what kind of creatures lurk beyond the borders of the village. Ah, well if it isn't Cliffdoll's little girl, something I can do for you, lass. Yes, sir. I came for an answer to my proposal for the other day. Have you given any thought to taking over as the village mayor? I'm doing the best I can in the interim, but but I have neither the age nor the wisdom to continue in the role, and the rest of the villagers agree with me. Fairly sure I told you nay once already. Her eyes are so pretty. Seeing as you found a guard just so you could come and talk to me, then mayhap I will consider the idea, in exchange for a few small tasks. Is this... you will? Oh, please just tell me what I need to do. My friend, Clifton, your dear father, was looking for a sickle to cut some rope. Would you mind skipping back to the village and borrowing one for me? Why would you... I mean, a sickle, was it? For cutting rope? That shouldn't be too difficult. I had only meant to ask you along for the one trip, but if I'm to complete these tasks, would you be willing to indulge me a while longer? Sure! I'm waiting on a thing anyway. Honestly, with the laundry list of symptoms my meds can cause, being perpetually gassy is a fair compromise. Side effects, not symptoms. Fair. Oh, she can just run back to the village? She doesn't need our help now? Honestly, no. It was wise of her not to go out to the village until she had someone to help her. Honest to God. I would have given her so much shit if she did. Lakshmi, yes. Thank fuck I don't have to do that find anymore. Actually, no, that one's not the bad one. The bad one is, like... what is the name? Yeah, I can't remember. Good day to you, young Euless. You look at you. A little flustered, dear. Was there something I can help you with? And a good day to you, madam. I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle. Is that all? Here, you can take this one. Scales lady? Yeah. I've had several spares, so there's no rush in returning it. Doing a spot of harvesting, are you? My thanks. But it's not for me, exactly. I was asked to bring one for my father. Your father? Shadow, save me! Forgive me. If you're to accompany me in these tasks, you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, Clifton, who was the former mayor of Wright. And the incident I spoke of earlier was something that happened a year ago. One day, a stray sin eater came prowling around and slaughtered nearly half the village. It was a waking nightmare. Some of the villagers blamed my father. They said it was because he refused to accept the protection of Yulmore. The sheer scale of the tragedy and the accusations that followed wore away at his conscience, and finally he could bear the guilt no longer. He hung himself. Siluk, the man we spoke to, was his closest friend, but considering how he worded his request, it seems he's reluctant to accept the fact of my father's death. Still, I will see this task to its end. Let's bring him the sickle, shall we? Honestly, I respect, like, she's earning so many points in my brain right now. She's just like, okay, fuck. This is a lot more complicated than I planned. Here's the details. Don't mind me and Reese looking for plushy patterns. I wouldn't have known if you didn't tell me. Can you find equilibrium? That fight drives me nuts. Mostly because I never figured it out. Like, I know that I have to go to a specific side. I just can't remember. I can never remember if it's the blue or the orange I need to be worried about. I usually go to the one with the more lines to it. And that usually works, but not always. And that's what pisses me off. So Luke, we've brought the sickle you asked for. He's not still hanging up there, is he? Oh, good, good. Oh, Clift will be glad to see this. Oh, sir. Thank you for staying with me, Lilith. This might be harder than I expected. What is this unlock? I'm grateful to have you with me, Lilith. Thank you again. So, Luke, sir, I believe you had more tasks for me. Still here, are you? Yes, yes. Tasks. There's a Talos of mine that's been taking far too long to make its return. Probably busy tussling with some dim-witted predator. Go and see how it fares and chase off anything that's slowing it down. But all that... you mean that, Talos. Pray, follow my lead, Lilith. We'll find the Talos in question to the southwest of here. And I've no doubt there will be dim-witted predators aplenty for you to deal with. Sure thing! I'm in my hero pose. I can do anything. Alright, no, I have to figure it out. Cannot remember her name for the life of me. Yeah, fair. Neither can I, and it's driving me up the wall. Alright, Heavenswood. The goddess as she was known. Sophia! Sophia! There we go. I'm happy now. There we go. Yep. Can you bring equilibrium? And honestly, it's a good fight, and the music's banger. It's just fucking annoying. And like, can you bring equilibrium? No! I can't even find my own balance in real life. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do now? Also, the fact that we've had to... He's not really seeing reality, is he? I don't know if we want that from Mayor right now. Rest your weary soul upon my bosom. Squat squirrel. I'm gonna kill squirrels for this? This feels like a hate crime more than what, yeah. I'm gonna need all of the extra energy. I'm glad you were here. They must have burrowed in beneath the plates. I knew Siluk implied the Talus was still moving, but as you can see... Honey, you can't have a crazy man for a mayor. It doesn't work in times of destruction and cataclysm. That shit only works in peacetime, because then it's a funny joke. Once upon a time, there'd be a line of these contraptions hauling materials down to the shipyard step by ponderous step, which, incidentally, is how the Slow Road supposedly earned its name. But after the Deadless Stoneworks closed down some 15 summers ago, there was no one left to make or maintain their creations. One by one, Talos slowly fell into disrepair. This particular worker was damaged during that stray rampage, and it hasn't shifted an ilm ever since. It was always Siluk's favorite. Come on, let's make our report. Oh. Oh. This is sad. Also, yeah, like I said, he's not gonna be a good mayor if he can't remember that shit has happened. We want the funny haha crazy, not the trauma crazy. There's a difference. They can both come from trauma, but trauma crazy is bad. Needs actual help. I say with my degree in psychology, and that's the best way I can sum that shit up. Siluk, sir. Lilith has cleared away the pests who were bothering your Talos. They should be left alone for the time being. Ah! Excellent news! I expect he'll need a good polishing when he returns. The most troublesome ones are often the most endearing, eh? Oh, sir. You've done me a fine service, thank you. Indeed, thank you, Lilith. I could never have fought such creatures myself. If I might impose upon you the next task as well. I started this. We're finishing this, man. Thank you for staying. I could honestly not do this without you. Siluk, sir, were there any more tasks you had for us? Just one last thing. I want you to gather some pretty fowls from the split hull as a gift for my darling wife. She went out for her usual walk, but has not yet deigned to come home. I fear I may have said something to sour her mood. I understand. We shall gather a lovely bouquet for her then. Bouquet? Well, Lilith, will you accompany me to the cave for some flower picking? The wife's dead, isn't she? That's what this is. She's dead. Everyone dead. Honestly, though, I don't blame him. If I could dissociate that well, I fucking would. That's not a healthy answer, by the way. But, like, have you seen the world right now? I'm getting really tired of living through major historical events. Like, I'm a millennial. This shit is exhausting. It was supposed to be space travel. Hello, yeah. She did. He broke it. Yep. But it's alright. We help. And this will bring him a little bit of peace at least. And that's important. Sometimes that's all you can do. So do what you can. And flying car. Yes! Instead, it's like gestures vaguely at the world right now. This! Trapagon, not now. Also, sweet segue, but the reason I don't add streams to the Sleepy Let's Plays is because of the sound alerts and like me responding to chat. It gets a bit loud and I don't want to have to go through and like equalize everything. This is almost pleasant, isn't it? Aside from the aggressive wildlife, of course. I should tell you about Xyluke's wife. She was killed in the Acer incident, although I imagine you already suspected as much. They made such a sweet couple. Every day they would walk up this cape, hand in hand, and she would gaze out over the flowers with this warm, contented smile. Xyluke himself has some training as a warrior. He would guard her as if she were a princess, and he was her gallant knight, and I'm sorry, it's just... wounds of the heart are slow to mend. I would say the second, but like, yeah, Lilith's nicer than me. That they are. And simply having someone there to share the grief can be enough to carry us through another day. It has been a year, and we are all still suffering. Some seek to bury the misery beneath cheery faces, and others are yet trapped in the memories of the past. Xyluke, I fear, is from the latter. But if a bouquet of flowers is what it takes to help him work through his sadness, then I would pick every bloom from this cape. Will you give me a hand to find some of the prettier flowers? Pray, think of it as just a tribute to the deceased. Of course. That's the funny thing about grief. It doesn't go away as much as you throw around it, I find. It takes time, but that can sometimes be the most frustrating thing of all. Fuck off, Birdie. Really wise, and then fuck off. If that doesn't sum up my two moods as a stream. The music here is so goddamn lovely, though. Also, these poppies, are we making opium? These look like poppy flowers, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we have. Yes, these are beautiful, thank you. Xyluke will be pleased. Let's take them back to Stonegazer before they get crushed in some scuffle. What do we got? Oh, this is perfect! Fuck off, I'm a giant mossling. Leave me be. I did promise. So, my brain's just doing random shit right now, so you're gonna get random tangents of conversation. And they have nothing to do with each other. Trust me, I know. But that's just how we do. My point was, I did promise I'd start doing more MSQ once we got into Shadowbringers and once I had the VTuber. So, it's not gonna be as rare as it was before, but we will entirely depend on, like, how I feel that day, if that makes sense. I will keep doing them on stream, though, because people seem to really enjoy that. Random questing! Thank you for the follow, much appreciated, lovely. A new soul has entered the library. Oh god. Ah! Hey, we met our follower goal! Fuck yeah! We're at 690 followers, baby! Thank you very much! We made it, and the flowers are none the worse for wear. Say, Luke, Lilith and I have returned with a bouquet for your wife. Ah, splendid. Thank you. Now perhaps she will come back to... Oh, sweetie. Sir... Ulysses, forgive me. I have asked such cruel things of you. And I must apologize to you as well, Lilith. It's alright. I don't mind. My beloved wife, my dear neighbors, so many gone. After it happened, despair became my only company. I could not even save my closest friend when his torment was plain for all to see. I could never forgive myself. So I embraced this delusion, thinking maybe if I tried hard enough, if I truly believed they were still alive, that the events of that day would fade away like the nightmare it was. But I only succeeded in hurting those around me. I understand why you did what you did, sir. I do. You're always such a sweet child. I would place the flowers you brought on her grave. She would have loved them. And as for me, assuming the role of mayor, I am sorry, but I cannot give you a decision just yet. Bitch! It's fine. Take as long as you need. In fact, I might need a little time to recover myself. Long as you need? Lilith, if you could give me a moment or two. Yes, I suppose. Being honorable. See, Lilith is a much better person than me. Although, to be honest, I would give them all the time they need. But it's a lot funnier if I'm mad about it. What is it unlock? Thank you for your patience, Lilith. St. Luke still appears to be wrestling with his thoughts, but perhaps we can help him come to a decision. Sir, I don't mean to press you, but might you have arrived at an answer to my proposal? Not exactly, no. There is another matter I've yet to reconcile. Would you mind sharing this matter with us? Well, it goes back to the day that Eater attacked the village. I was taking my turn as lookout here at the Stonegater. It's a duty we take seriously. They say when the tower was originally built, in the time before the flood, they were worried about dwarves and mountain bandits, but these days... yeah, there's a lot worse prowling around, and I failed to spot it. The Sin Eater which came that day did not appear as the other monstrosities I have seen. From a distance, it simply looked like a person. I wanted to be sure before I rang the warning bell, but I waited too long, and many who could have fled died because of my hesitation. How could a man of such faulty judgment ever serve you as mayor? What comfort can I offer those whose loved ones were needlessly slain? None! Not whilst the abomination itself yet roams free to kill again. Point me in its direction. You would take vengeance on our behalf? That's good, because we were powerless before its might. Should the Eater show its cursed face again, then I pray you as strong as you appear. I know nothing of the roads you have walked, all the battles you have fought, but I can echo what Sayului has said. Our prayers will be for your victory. Well, sir, you've heard Lilith's words. Talk of vengeance aside, I do not believe the villagers, either living or dead, hold you responsible for the actions of that monster. And yet I cannot fault you for wanting to remain distant. Pray, forgive me for pestering you, sir. Nay, it is I who should beg forgiveness. Though you've lost as much as anyone, I left you to shoulder the burden of leadership alone. All will be well with you back among us again. Come on, let's return to the village. As I've said, it's unsafe to linger around here for long. Lilith, one last escort back to Wright, if you would. Sure, yes. Don't worry, I'll find that Sin Eater, and it's gonna probably have some fucking terribly twisted, sad tale, and I'm gonna feel guilty as fuck for having to kill it, but I will. Because that's what this game does to me, apparently. It just breaks my heart over and over and over again. My thanks for your protection, not to mention your unfailing patience. It is my hope that now Siluk has unburdened his mind to us, his heart will be that tiniest bit lighter. I, for one, feel ready to face another day. After all, I have my friends and my neighbors here to help me face it. Oh, there was one last thing I wanted to show you both. It has something to do with Wright's traditional industry, if you were interested in taking a look. Sure. Oh good, I was worried you'd had enough of me. My last errand, then, will be to have a word with Siluk and bring him to the barley fields at the front of the village. I'll be there tending to the crops until you arrive. No. Sure thing. Come on, dude. Just grabs him by the ear. Let's fucking go. I will drag you back into this world. I'm grateful for your understanding and the flowers you bought. My wife would have very much approved of the selection. Now, was there something you wish to discuss with me? And Euless wants me there as well, does she? We had best head over to the fields then. Sounds good to me. Da 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 da. No, I don't know why that's in my head. No, I'm not gonna give you explanations. I stopped giving explanations for this bullshit years ago. No, I didn't. I'm trying. This is what I wanted to show you. This barley crop right here. This was your father's plot, wasn't it? And you've been tending to it in his absence. Every day, I wanted to see his plans come true. His plans? Yes, he dreamed of restoring things to how the history books said they once were, before the flood ruined everything. Yes, it was, Calm. Our village has long been known as a place of artisans. Even the name, Wright, is a nod to all the craftsmen who once made their home here. In years gone by, it set a line of talos would stretch down the road, arms bearing lumber, and the shipyard would echo with the calls of shipwrights hard at work. And when the day was done, they would gather here to share an ale in the village. My father, he'd hoped to brew that traditional Wright ale with the barley raised from this crop, to one day tap a barrel with his family and dear friends, and raise a toast to the future. I adore her. I'm so sorry, love. Siluk, Lilith, will you raise a mug with me when that day comes? Of course I will. I'd love to. I don't drink alcohol, but I will drink this one. But my dear girl, the land here does not nourish the crops as it once did. I fear it will be some time ere you'll have barley fit for the ale you have in mind. In the meantime, will you help me with the rest of Clifton's plans? The rest? He wanted things the way they once were, did he not? Then we must first recover from the tragedy which was visited upon us. There is no simple solution, but I mean to do what I can to lead our community out of this mire of pain and grief. Assuming you're still willing to have me as mayor? Yes, of course! Sir, thank you! I was set to live out the rest of my life in denial, but you and Euless have opened the eyes of this old fool to what needs to be done. And for that, you have my thanks. And also fuck you. You're welcome. Now, I had best get to work. I have folk to talk to and plans to make. When you're finished here, Euless, I should appreciate your assistance. Sounds good to me. Finally! But what was the blue quest unlocking? Maybe it's an unlock thing for later, but like... What the fuck did it unlock? It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Well, Lilith, I think this is where we finally part ways. Thank you again for all you've done for us. The people of Wright will go on, even under the weight of our sorrow. It might not happen this day, or the next, but together we'll find ways to make things better. Recapture the prosperity this village once had. I look forward to when you next visit. With any luck, I'll be waiting to put a frothing mug of ripe brewed ale in your hand. Yep. Maybe I remember that the tribal quest in the last one, also in the last in the last area in Stormblood and Heavenswood, there we go, had some of this where you'd have to do a whole bunch of like prerequisite quests before you could actually unlock the ability to trade with them. So maybe this was setting that up. I don't know. And I don't care. It was a blue quest. I did it. I'm happy. Okay. It is 11 p.m. Given that I have to be up really early today, and I have work, and then I have stream, and then a very, very, very busy week, I might pull it here and just go back to the Crystarium. And then we'll find somebody to raid. I will reset my retainers first, however, because that's important. Let's see who's online. I also need to get a whole bunch of new ventures too. Another oh god, I had so many of those. I could probably have filled a whole room in my house just with alpha statues. That would be one of the more horrifying rooms I could make. I just remember the Calibria? I can't remember how it's said without the word in front of me. Dolls. That would be more horrifying. A room full of those. Like, that's fine. I'm normal and fine. Okay. Calcabrina. There we go. Thank you. It's amazing how my brain shortens things. Alright, let's switch us back to this. Let's switch us back to this. And I can just... Run that. Alright, let's see who's online. There's a bunch of people, and I don't know who to raid. Ooh, GM Workshop's online. We haven't raided them in a while, and I like them. So that's who we're gonna raid today. GM Workshop. I know we're not raiding into another Final Fantasy stream. I just can't risk going to them because a lot of the time they are ahead of me, and thus spoilers. So let me hit this start raid. We'll send them some love. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow night with more Final Fantasy Online, probably more MSQ. We'll see how I feel. Make sure to eat food, drink water, take your meds, and do not, under any circumstances, lick the demon that you summoned to piss off your neighbors, because as we all know, consent is indeed consexy. And I will see you all in the next one.